Welcome to the History Time. Today we are going to look at the Chinese history with Qin dynasty, the dynasty that unites all the states of China as one empire. Back to the beginning, China has split off in big 7 regions, known the big empire. All of the regions are controlled and ruled themselves. Before Qin has formed up that big size of region, Qin is just a little group of people that travel around the region. So after many years has passed, Qin has formed up their tribe as a big and strong tribe, and they befriend with Zhao state. So Zhao state decide to give Qin some area and space to form region and the tribe to be big and strong. That area also the most poor area in the China. And now the most important person in the China history has born in Qin region. Qin Shi Huang has born in the Qin state. He became a little king when he was 13 years old, and because of that age, that's too much low to control and rule the big region. Liu Biwei are the noblemen who help and guide him the way to lead and control the state. After many years passed, Qin Shi Huang was 22 years. He has claimed the throne and become a truly leader of Qin region. He developed his region to be strong. Qin Shi Huang also developed the weapons to be stronger and sharper, and he created a big and strong army of Qin region. So finally, with strong army, sharper weapons, Qin sent all of the people and the soldier to fight and unite all the states together as the one empire. After he united all the region together as one, he claimed himself as the emperor of Qin Empire, and he is the highest person that can make any and every decision to control and rule his empire. Qin also really scared that other 6 leaders of the region that he has united and fight will harm him back and destroy the Qin dynasty. So he decided to destroy all their weapons and send all of them to the far away region to make sure he was safe from them. Qin also scared of cheating, and he is one to growing the empire economics. So he decided that every people and the citizen in his empire gonna use the same language, same measurement, same transport, and same money. He using the centralization, and that means all of the power and everything are coming under his decision and his vision. Qin also using a lot of people to become a labor and slave to build the big architecture. For example, the Qin Shi Huang tomb and the Great Wall. Lots of people also die because work as labor for Qin Shi Huang architecture. The thing that Qin Shi Huang has created also his own benefit, like the tomb and the palace, but the people still poor and no money to use and eat. So that is why lots of people hate the government and the Qin Shi Huang. In conclusion, we can say that Qin dynasty, when Qin Shi Huang be the emperor, is time that the technology, the architecture and economic is really high and developing a lot to be better and better. Let's clap for Qin Shi Huang. But the quality of life of the citizen and people are really bad. That is why lots of people hate him, and that brings the fall of the Qin dynasty. Next, we're gonna look about the architecture and Liu Biwei, the person who helped Qin Shi Huang control and rule the region when he was young. So let's meet San Fran.
Today I will be introducing 2 topics. The first one is about Liu Biwei. The second is about the Great Wall of China. I will be introducing Liu Biwei first. He is a Chinese statesman who was the minister of Qin, and he was a trader. He had used one of his influences to make the prince proclaim that the heir is suitable for him. After the prince fell in love with her, Liu told the prince that he has to give him the throne in exchange for her. Now for the Great Wall of China. The Qin dynasty has left behind a legacy. The legacy was about the Great Wall of China. The Great Wall of China was made for protecting the invasions from the north. There are a lot of stories about the Great Wall of China as well. This is one example of a story. The name of the story is Lady Mengjiang wailed at the Great Wall. I will tell you the story now. Mengjiang was in her parents' garden. There was a young man who leaped over the fence and startled her. The young man apologized for his intrusion. He told Mengjiang that he is Wan Xiliang. He had escaped from the first emperor in order to build the Great Wall of China. He is now very exhausted from hunger and fatigue. Meng invited him to stay with her. After that, both Meng and Xiliang fell in love with each other. Meng's elderly parents were happy and she had found a man who was suitable for her. They both got married. But there's one villain in the village that had liked Meng for a long time. He was so jealous of Meng and Xiliang that they got married. So he went to the local authorities and told them that Xiliang is here. On the day of the wedding, they came to get Xiliang back to the Great Wall construction site in the far north. Meng waited day and night for Xiliang to come back, but there was no sign of him. Summer came and went, so did fall. Not a word from Xiliang. She then went to find Xiliang herself, but this task was really hard. After that, she was very conscious and she started to weep and then wail. She wept and wailed for 3 days at the foot of the wall. When a miracle happened, a section of the wall broke loose and collapsed. It had revealed countless bones. Among the rubble of dirt stones was her husband's body as well.
Back to the timeline of the story, Qin Shi Huang has been emperor for many years, and now he's getting older and he is really scared of the dead. So he's traveled around China to find the way of immortal. Along the way, he gets really sick and he knows that he is about to die. So he decides to write the letter that tells his decision about the next emperor of Qin dynasty. In the letter, it said Prince Fusu will be the next emperor, and along the way to come back to the city, Qin Shi Huang is dead. So no one know about the letter, but there is 2 persons know about the letter and make everything getting worse, Li Shi and Zhao Gao. 2 of them are the persons that work with Qin Shi Huang and help guide him to rule and control the empire. Zhao Gao is the professional of the law and Li Shi is professional of cities and economy. 2 of them don't want Fu Su to be the next emperor because Zhao Gao is more closer with other prince named Wu Hai. So Zhao Gao and Li Shi decide to change the letter from Fu Su be the next emperor to Wu Hai be the next emperor. Also add more part that Fu Su and the noblemen that are their enemies and will harm them later need to get the death punishment. So lots of noblemen are dead because that letter. That is what Zhao Gao decided and write it. Finally, Prince Wu Hai become the next king, or we know as Qin Shi Huang. The emperor and Zhao Gao are really close friends. They are friends together since they were a kid. So Qin Shi Huang really trusts Zhao Gao, and Zhao Gao betrayed to him. He said that, "Oh, the emperor, you don't worry about this. I will take care of the cities and I will take care of empire and control them, and you just chill out." So the emperor trusts him and he just chill out. What happened next is Zhao Gao rule and control all the empire. So now he is really powerful. One day Zhao Gao wants to know that how much power he has in the Qin dynasty and in the palace, and who is his enemy that gonna beat him someday. So he decides to take the deer, real deer, in the palace while the emperor and other noblemen are meeting together. He takes the deer and said to the emperor that now today I'm bringing the horse to you as a gift. So the emperor is just laughing because it is not a horse, it's a deer. But Zhao Gao also said the same word, that that thing is a horse, even the fact it is a deer. So the emperor decides to ask everyone that anyone think that that thing is a horse. Most of the noblemen say that deer is a horse. Few of them say the truth that it is a deer. After that day, the nobleman and the people who said that that thing Zhao Gao bring in the palace was a deer is get murdered, because Zhao Gao know that all of them are disagree to him and they will beat him someday. Let's see what happened outside the palace. So outside the palace of the Qin Empire, the people are poor and the city is really bad and getting worse. Lots of people start to make the overthrow and they become a rebel. One important person that make the overthrow get more powerful and make the overthrow successful is Chen Sheng. Chen Sheng has the death punishment, so he decided to escape. He decided to make the overthrow because he cannot stay with this life anymore. So he started to group the people to be a rebel and overthrow the public. But how? That lots of people are going to join them to be a rebel. In that period of time or until now, lots of people are believing God. So Chen Sheng decided that they will write a letter with red paper. Why is red paper? Because the red color is the color that represents the lucky, happiness, rich, and everything that is positive, meaning is red for Chinese. So they write some text in the red paper that Chen Sheng be a new leader and bring back people freedom. Just that they put that red letter in the fish belly. When people are coming in the market and they buy some fish to cook, so when they cut out the fish, they find out, oh my god, there is a letter. Also the red color too. Say that Chen Sheng will be the next leader and bring back the freedom to all of us. So what all of the citizens that receive the letter think? They don't think that someone gonna put that thing in the belly of the fish. They think that that is what the god want. So everyone join the Chen Sheng cry. The rebel are getting bigger and more powerful. They all can fight with the army of the public and can get the region back. So now there is very messy region and messy situation. Back in the palace, Zhao Gao know that it's gonna be bad if the emperor know what he has done with his empire. So he decided to, let's guess. Guess. Everything is getting worse because there is no new emperor now. The people are split off in many group and tribe. Zhao Gao can fix this problem. He picked grandsons of the Qin Shi Huang emperor to be a new king, not the emperor, because now all of the region are split off again. So the new leader will be just a king of that stage and that region, not the emperor who rule all the dynasty. So that is how the Qin dynasty has fallen. Thank you everyone to listen until the end. Now is the end of the video. Goodbye.